Time to see what's on the good old Netflix machine. Okay, we gotta review some. We gotta review some on here. Okay. Please, I can't review another TV show. All these movies I've either seen or they just look like a lot right now. Okay, what is this? 6 years. 6 years. Okay. It's not even an hour and a half long. That sounds fucking great right now. Oh, it's a romance movie. That sounds just great. I mean, I could watch a romance. I need to grow up. Jesus. They look like they're like my age, so it's not gonna be. I can relate to this, maybe, hopefully. This will be interesting. Fuck it, let's just review it. I'm a grown ass man about to sit down and watch a romance movie by myself. This should be fun. Hello everyone and welcome to Solshow. My name is Sol. 6 years is a long ass amount of time, and today we are reviewing 6 Years, a romance movie I found on Netflix, and I'm gonna review it now because why the fuck not? And as always guys, we're gonna play a little bit of a game. If you have seen this movie and you like it, give the video a thumbs up. If you did not like it, give the video a thumbs down. If not, just watch the movie after this review and then come back and give it it doesn't matter. Anyway, on to the review. In 6 Years, it's a romance movie. It's straight up as romancy can get. Every scene involves this relationship. And the reason, one, romances exist is because love is the most relatable thing you can put into a piece of art. Every story, movies, video games, all of that, the majority of it has a romance within it. That's because even as our lives go on, we always have that love life at the end of the day, and that's a big part of our lives, and so it's popping up in all of our arts, as one would assume. And I'm not against the idea of romances, it's just a lot of romances that tend to get popped up in front of me, unless it's like an anime or something, it's either like a chick flick or it's, you know, the main characters I have a hard time relating to because they're like older and their love lives don't resemble mine at all, and I'm just like, this is getting too melodramatic and I don't know what to do. I'm alright on this film. But in this movie, I want to wipe all that away and say, no, it's just a straight up romance with people I found relatable enough. You know, they're college kids, they got normal jobs and stuff going on. I like them. And we got the girl from American Horror Story. She pops up in this. She's a decent enough actor. It was nice to see a familiar face, you know? And like an American Horror Story, she has the most amazing acting abilities when it comes to hyperventilating. Hyperventilating 101 from this girl. Like, I'm being dead ass. She has some talent in that category. Like Jennifer Lawrence levels of hyperventilating right here. And the main dude of the movie, you know, the guy, he was, you know, he like existed. Yeah, and as you can expect, the relationship, it's up and down all the time. The main characters, they have jobs and normal life and time and money that like just throws all these wrenches into their relationship. Obviously, there's gonna be a little bit of temptation and cheating going on, and alcohol. Alcohol is a main character in this movie. Don't drink, I guess, is the message of the movie. Also, real quick, there is a subject matter that they seem to tiptoe around in this movie, and that is the relationship gets violent at times from the man and the woman, and it was almost like they were too ashamed to really film or do whatever they wanted to, because the events and the scenes don't seem to line up. It's awkwardly like filmed. It seems to happen like really quick just so we get through it. And I don't know, like, I'm not against that subject matter, being able to talk about it, but it was just awkward scenes and I didn't know how to feel about it. It was clumsy. But going back to the cheating, As you can expect, there's like something going on there from both parties, and there's a scene. There's a couple scenes. They're the most awkward. Like, oh my god, like the the female lead. She has this face. It's so great. It's so like she's so pissed off. It's just like fury. If face had a fury, it would be that. And it, like each time she made the face, I literally got up from my seat and I was just like, like it was. I can't explain it other than oh my god, that was a great face. And one thing I've learned in life with relationships especially is your last encounter with that person pretty much establishes your relationship with that person. If you haven't talked in a while, then you haven't talked in a while. But one conversation later and suddenly your relationship has changed. And I see that a lot in this movie where like they go back and forth, but if their last conversation was good, the relationship is good, and then it just flip flops and it goes everywhere and it's all over the place. And at the end of the day, it was entertaining to watch, and you know how much weight is behind these encounters because they've been together for 6 years, and that's a long amount of time, especially for a teenage relationship. And at the end of the day, I thought this movie was about what I expected it to be. I did enjoy it. I didn't like have my expectations that high or low, but I did enjoy it at the end of the day. I liked just how they really showed these characters and their insecurities, and they shot it to feel like very realistic. And I think at the end of the day, they accomplished what they wanted to accomplish. These characters felt real. Their pain from going through this emotional trauma, it felt real, and I did feel something. It's a nice. I didn't tear up or anything, but it was it got me a little bit. And that's not to say that I like really even gave a shit about the characters. It was just the way it was filmed. Like it felt natural. The scenarios were realistic, and their acting felt genuine, and they were given little touches that every romance has that make it feel, real. And I think that's like probably the heart of this movie. Like if I could sum up the movie, it's a quick, easy, digestible romance, and I think it's worth watching. And I want to talk about the ending real quick. Basically, throughout this movie, I was like, I don't even know how to feel about this, but the ending, I think, will determine everything. And the ending ended very quickly. It did determine how I thought about the movie. It ended very quickly. It was over, and then you just were left thinking about it. And that's how all relationships really end. And that's how this movie ended. And I enjoyed it. It made me think back on the movie, and I was like, yeah, good experience. And with all that being said, I give 6 years a 6 out of 10. And I know what you're thinking. You think I gave it that score just to be punny? No, I didn't. It just happened to get a 6. I swear to God. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. As always, you can check out my Patreon, my Twitter, all that will be linked down in the description. Thank you for watching. As always, I deeply appreciate it, guys. I love you. And with that, have a wonderful day, and I leave you.
You're my baby.